that won't do. What if I recalculated this? Yes, that'll do nicely. But what in the case of an attack from space? I should probably install some sort of defense mechanism for them against rail cannons. I will admit, my colleagues have been getting rather clever as of late. Oh, my darling creation. There you are. Daddy wondered where you went. When I woke you up from the rejuvenation pod, you just seemed to sort of wander off. I was starting to think that you had gotten bored of me. Or perhaps were you upset about the last outing? I understand it didn't go exactly as planned. But to err is human. And they certainly erred a lot, didn't they? You're curious about what's in the tank here? Well, my darling creation, I have a little surprise for you. Take a closer look. Does it look a bit familiar? Yes, indeed, it's you. Although, not quite you. Oh, now don't make that face, my darling. You know you're Daddy's favorite. I only have your best interest in mind, my darling creation. After our last playtime, when you got unfortunately injured, I was left thinking, you, my darling, my perfect creation, you were damaged, and there was nothing Daddy could do at the time except for take you home. It can be so frustrating as a parent, wanting to help their dear child and being utterly powerless against those brutes. But it was on the way back to the laboratory when I realized something. They might have a contingency plan to try and deal with you, at least for now. But if they struggled this hard just to put a scratch in you, imagine how much they'd struggle if there was two of you. That's why, while you were rejuvenating, I got to work. And I was just about finished when you came in. Would you like to see the unveiling? Wonderful. Now go ahead and stand over there while Daddy finishes throwing in these last few calculations. Not long now, my creation. Sit still. I know, the anticipation is absolutely killing you. Just a few moments longer. And there. That should be good. Now then, my darling creation, would you care to do the honors at waking up your little friend? Oh, I know that I said they were you, but that wasn't entirely true. They're made from the same genetic material as you, but they're a completely different creation. I wouldn't necessarily call them your sister. More like, a playmate. How does that sound? Oh, your enthusiasm is contagious. Now then, if you would be so kind, go ahead and flip that lever. No, not that one. That's the wrong lever. Yes, that's the one. Oh, and stand back. The steam is rather hot. There she is, my darling creation. Isn't she magnificent? Yes, she does look quite a bit like you, doesn't she? Although I did change her ever so slightly. No, it's not because I'm dissatisfied with you, my darling. It's simply because I thought that since you two would be playing together from now on, that it would be nice if you two had attributes to complement each other. For instance, whereas you have been improved to be able to withstand extreme cold, this one has been designed to withstand extreme heat. You look like you're a bit jealous. Not to worry, my darling creation. If it turns out that we need to give you this attribute as well, then it would be no issue at all for your amazing father to be able to fix that. Oh, how precious. It seems that she noticed you. Go on, say hello. Not like that. It won't do for you to be fighting with each other. No, you must be nice. Now I know that you're both very eager to go and play with each other. However, that doesn't mean that you can fight each other. You must get along. Play nicely. That means no baring your fangs at each other. Am I understood? Good. Besides, I know that you're excited, and that's why we'll be going out this evening. It's time for celebration after all. And as it turns out, Daddy's a little low on uranium-235. So I think that we can go and say hello to some of my colleagues. And while we're there, you kids can have your fun, and I can get my grocery shopping done. And along the way, I don't mind if we stop somewhere else. Somewhere that you and your new partner can stretch your legs a bit. I hear that they just took that delightful dilapidated factory in downtown and turned it into apartments. They like to tell me that I'm the evil one. However, you don't see me gentrifying places. No. We shall right this wrong. It is our civic duty, after all. And as you know, If there's one thing that I can't stand more than my colleagues and those who would call me crazy, it's $12 soy lattes and man buns. Ugh. But we don't have to worry about that for long. Come along, kids. Let's load up into the family van and make our way downtown.